growing up, I was always told that if I wanted to become wealthy, the way you do that is by making a big salary and then you save as much money as possible. Turns out that's a big lie. You will never become wealthy by just saving your money. When you save your money is just sitting flat. It's not growing, while at the same time, the value of your savings and your dollars are losing value and being diluted because of inflation. That's why when we talk about saving money, you want to make sure you're saving your money the right way and the smart way, not the majority mindset way. For the majority of people, saving money is the path to freedom, because when you save your money, now you have this big bank account, hopefully, that you can now use to go and buy things with. The only problem with that is if you could go out and save $100,000, you might feel rich, but $100,000 today is not going to buy you what $100,000 could 50 years ago, and $100,000 in 50 years will not be able to buy you what $100,000 can today. 50 years ago, if you had $100,000, you would be able to buy what $600,000 can buy you today. And in 50 years from now, $100,000, depending on what inflation is, might only be able to buy you half or a quarter of what $100,000 can buy you today. When I save my money, I'm only saving money for three things. I'm saving money for emergencies, I'm saving money for a big purchase, or I'm saving money for an investment. You gotta have a savings account with some cash in there, because when an emergency happens, because that's life, you want to make sure you have cash to fall back on. That way when your car breaks down or your AC breaks, you don't got to go into debt to fix the problem. A good savings fund should have something like 3 to 12 months worth of expenses. So depending on what your risk tolerance is, that's where you kind of want to have the savings fund be. Second, you want to save for big purchases. If you want to buy a brand new car, or you want to buy yourself a new home and you need a down payment, or you want to buy a big TV, these things cost money and you got to save money in order to do that. You have to treat these two savings accounts differently, because the last thing you want to do is use your emergency money to go out and buy a TV. Do not mix these accounts together, because these need to be separate. And third, you should save your money for investments. I have a separate account where I have cash that I'm waiting to invest. I'm always looking for investment deals, whether it's on the stock market or whether it's real estate. And when I find a good opportunity, this is the cash that I use to go and buy it. I'm not using my emergency money. I want to use my investment money for that, which is why you want to keep this separate. Now, when you have some extra cash, there's a couple things that you can do. You can go out, you can go shopping, buy yourself a brand new wardrobe, which isn't going to make you any money. Or you can take this extra cash and you can invest it into a company or invest it into a property that is going to pay you for owning it. At the very bare minimum, you have to own some stocks or real estate. If you want to invest other places like crypto and forex and commodities, gold and silver, fine, but make sure you at least own some stocks and real estate. The whole idea behind investing your money in stocks is, instead of you taking your money and going out shopping in the mall and spending all your money in stores, you're taking your money and you're buying a piece of the store company. That way, as stores make more money, so do you. It's essentially a way for you to stop being just a consumer and spending all your money to make everybody else rich, and for you to start being a producer. That way now, when companies make money, you're one of the people that's benefiting, because if the company makes more money, so do you. With real estate, it's a little bit different. With real estate, you own something physical and tangible, because when you invest your money in the stock, you just get a paper certificate saying that you own shares of a company, but if the company goes bust, then you own nothing. Real estate, on the other hand, when you buy a property, you own land, you own a building, you own bricks, you own windows, so you own something that you can see, feel, and touch, and it creates income, because if you buy a property, you can have a family living there, and they'll pay you rent every single month for living in your property. So now you own something real that you can see and feel, and you're creating income. And the whole hope is, if you're buying a property in a good area, the property value is going to go up, and so will your rents. So you're creating income and you own something physical and tangible. Stocks and real estate are both good investments. I have my money in both. I prefer real estate just because I like the income that I can create, and I like the idea of owning something real, but I also have money in the stock market. And so you got to really just figure out what your goals are and what helps you do that. If you enjoyed this short clip from my longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And while you're at it, if you're interested in learning more about how to start generating passive income, our team put together an amazing guide on how to start generating passive income for free. All you got to do is click that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.